Rogue fixer drone detected. Landmark engaged.
They'll be pulled out.
Agent down. System reactivated. Allies are acquiring the boost. The boost has been taken by allies. Manhunt now. Rogue listener drone detected. Tap in gear detected. Restorer hive detected.
What's good? What's poppin'? What's going on YouTube? So it's your boy Kong. We back out here with another build for you guys. Dex coming through with that follow. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So streaming, of course, out there. Twitch, follow your boy Kongstyle101. Of course, if you like what we're doing, drop that follow button, hit that like button, subscribe, do all that stuff for your boy. Everything is greatly appreciated. But everyone has been wondering, what build have I been using this entire stream, right? Some are dissecting it, some are wondering might be this, might be that. Some might have actually gone and looked on Xbox and seen what it was I was running. So check it out. I'm going to show you guys what it is. I'm going to put it all together for you guys here, break it down, why I'm using this build, and go from there. So, without further ado, here is my build, all right? It's Armor Regen Bleed build, all right, with Hazard. So, first off, obviously, I'm using the Firewall specialization. We've got an MPX here using the Sadis on it. Almost got rolled with it. Secondary gun, if we need a beam from long distance, we've got the FAMAS here, Sadis on it as well. I would prefer if it didn't have the rate of fire, if I had damage to cargo out of cover or damage to armor, but yeah, you got to pick what you got. Shotgun for the pistol, don't really care about that because I never use it. For the build, obviously, I'm rocking 2 pieces of Golan with 1 Yaw gear. Got the Ridgeway chest piece. Not all of us got it. Some of us are working on getting it as well. With the new gear set, the Bellstone Armory, as well as we also got them Emperor Guard knee pads. The Murakami knee pads there that everybody's looking for, which right now is in the DZ. DZ East has got them right now, so if you haven't got them while I'm filming this video, go get them while you can. But with the build, so we've got 3% armor regen going off of everything there. At the same time, too, as you also notice, that there is lots of hazard on this build as well. Not a lot, but just enough. Make a little bit for you to go, Oh boy. But just enough for that way if you do get foamed, you're in the foam for maybe a split second, then you can actually break out of the foam. Alright? What is so special about this build? Not only one am I healing because of the armor regen, but I've also got the hazard on the build, so I can kind of stop some of the bleed, stop some of the rest of the damage. At the same time, too, I'm also making him bleed, right? With the chest piece, for those that have not really looked into the Ridgeway Pride chest piece, mine is almost god rolled with everything, max armor, crit chance, crit damage. I'm throwing crit damage mods on all to my stuff there, right? Right? And I said max weapon damage, or whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, this. I appreciate it. Look, my peoples is back here, you know what I'm saying? They commentary, listening to your boy, put it down. But anyways, yes, max weapon damage on it. We got the crit chance, we got the crit damage on there, almost maxed out. We got the 11.9 mods there. We've got the 11.5 mod here with some armor regen on the mask. We've got the hazard protection there. We got adrenaline rush. Now, here's the thing. There's actually 3 versions of this build, right? This is the build version that I'm using right now that I like the most. I've got 1.6k armor, so I'm, not too tanky, but I'm tanky enough. I've got enough damage because of the bleed. And then when you ask yourself, well, what are my skills? I'm using the Stinger Hive, right? Stinger Hive, use your best mods that you possibly can on there that you have. Damage, duration, and then the Stinger charges. On the Seeker Mine, using the big Seeker Mine, so I can go ahead and make him, number 1, stagger, also apply the beat effect to him. All right, especially for those guys that like to run in the DZ, and they're running too far away. I throw it out, let it lock on to him, and then I can go ahead and do that there. So, hit him with my FAMAS. But it's got to go ahead and damage mods on there, so on and so forth. The key to the build is bleed. Make them bleed. That's what it's all about. If I can make them bleed, that's the thing about it, right? Once they're bleeding, you're doing stupid amounts of damage. Now, here's the other thing about it. You guys are wondering, like, what's the other versions of the build? Well, let me show you, all right? So, here's the normal bleed, right? Less armor, but it's more of the crit chance, crit damage on there, onto the build, right? But I also have status effects on this. So, because bleed is a status effect. So, here is the other version of the build. And then this time here, it's all about surviving a little bit more. So I'm actually rocking a shield, and I still got the Stinger Hive, right? The last version of this build is similar to the other one, but now I've got Hazard. This is the one if they're really pissing me off, foaming me, because there's some guys out there that still suck, and they still want to continue to use the foam. This is the build that I'll bring out there. That way I'm not doing the meta. I'm not doing any of the normal stuff. Still got the same guns, but now I've got crit chance, crit damage, and then I've got a lot of Hazard. There's 87% when it comes to the ensnare protection, 78% or whatnot for everything else. So that way I'm not getting foamed, right? So when you look at this one here, stat-wise, 60 chance, 127 on my MPX. When you go to the FAMAS, I'm at 51 and 122. Hazard, like I said, it was 100% explosive, or not 100%, 10% explosive resistance, and we got the 78% there for the Hazard. And then there we go. That's the most important one to me, is me getting foamed, 87%. When we go back to the other builds there, the main one that I'm showing you guys here, what this is all about, the armor has one. Got the chest piece there. We look at the stats. We are at 50 chance, 124, right? So just remember, with the chance, as long as you're over 50%, you're good, right? You honestly probably could get away with 40, maybe even 45% if you wanted to put it a little bit more into crit chance, or sorry, into crit damage. Right, but 50%, you're good, right? On the FAMAS, we're looking at 39 and 119. I'm not using the FAMAS as much with the build, but that's where we go with it. All right, and as far as the everything else goes here, with this one here, we have the armor regen. That's one of the big pieces about this one. 51,000 armor regen, almost 52,000, and then we have 50% down the board. All right, I don't have a lot of ensnare, so you guys saw I did get foamed. But I have enough to where I can get foam, break out, and still fight, and they're not going to kill me in there unless I get focused. So that's the big thing with the build. But there's the build. There's going to be great footage from here. Those that are out here in the stream, appreciate you guys being here. You guys all get to be a part of it. But if you guys like it, great. If you guys like the video, like the content, and know that I'm going to be dropping out more videos for you guys, just go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to me, and I will see you guys later.